Good morning.
Hi, it's Keelan with Remax Real Estate Center.
I'm Lisa Seversyke with Global State Mortgage.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous day in the neighborhood.
It is, and I hear it's going to change.
It is.
So if you're going to play hooky, today would be a great day if you live in Iowa.
It would, yeah, because the little raindrops in the forecast. Yeah, so for tomorrow
and temperature drop. And
drop.
On the radio today, they said, if you are one of those people that has like the old football injuries or like and you can feel the barometric pressure, they're like, you're going to start feeling it starting tonight. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
they said, yeah, today is a great day.
To go out and buy Advil?
Yeah. Yes.
Because you're going to hurt tomorrow.
You're going to feel it.
You're going to feel it, yeah. So, and then this weekend we gain an hour.
We do. We fall back, which means we're, dark early.
I know,
like,
I
we
hate
leave
that.
work in the dark. We come to work in the dark.
Yeah.
It's kind of, you sort of have to take I'm not going to say that. You take nothing. Get some sunlight. One of those sunlights or something.
Exactly. You have to go tanning or something. But yeah, the thing I've noticed now in the last couple of years with the time changes, you know, in March, you don't have to change as many clocks as you used to.
Oh, that's true.
Because they're
digital ties.
They're digital ties. So you pick up your phone in the morning, it's the new time.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's only my one. So I still have to do it on my oven.
Yes, I do
my
too.
Microwave.
Yeah.
That they haven't changed. And in fact, I get up and then you change it on some,
yeah.
and you don't change it on the other ones, and you're like, what time is it? I'm sorry I'm late.
I have this bad obsession with the wrong time.
Oh.
Like if I go into, I'm showing a vacant house.
Oh, yes.
And they haven't changed the time.
Will you change it for them?
I change it for them.
That's awesome.
I've done that before. In fact, I did that in our break room microwave or the oven or something was at the wrong time, so I changed it. I can't stand this. I know it's changing on Saturday, but I'm sorry, it's the wrong time.
It's the wrong time.
I change it.
She's gonna change it again on Monday.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'm the one. So I can't stand that. Like, why go in and change? It's so easy. It's just so it's not too bad. But yeah, you have to go around the house and make sure but even the thermostat changes the time.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so yeah, you don't have to do as many as you used to.
No, we have a big clock out in our waiting room, and so we still have to take it off the wall. And then,
Oh, sure. Interesting.
Change it because that one doesn't change.
Yeah. Well, the other thing, for a safety thing, you should change. They've always said this: when change the time, change the batteries in your smoke detectors.
Smoke detectors.
So smoke detectors this weekend. If you got batteries in them, you should swap those out.
Swap them out so they're fresh.
Yeah. And so they don't beep at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, because we've all had that happen.
Yes.
And it always beeps in the one.
And you can't find it. No.
And it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Yes. You're like, where is it?
It's like, have you ever had a cricket in your house? You can't find the cricket? Yeah, it's not as bad as that. But anyway, so if, now that things are changing, the weather's changing, the time is changing, what if my situation changes, Lisa?
Yes, actually, we were talking about this, that the loan programs and a lot of expansions and different things like that in our loan programs, a lot of make sense type of things. If anybody got a loan back in the day and you wanted like bad credit, no money down, and just tell me what you make and I'm going to use it, right? Nope, that is gone. But our programs, I'm loving how I'm seeing just programs expand to fit people and to really make sense. Like, I've got a lower credit score, but I've got some money to put down, right?
Great.
So, so a lot of people in the past few years and stuff have had bankruptcies, foreclosures,
short sales,
some things like that.
Right.
And I know that one of the questions that we get sometimes is, right, how, and a lot of people know, we all know somebody maybe that had something like that happen.
Yep.
So what are the time frames that you have
to buy again,
right? Because they come to you, right, and they're like, oh, Kaylin, I had a bankruptcy 2 years ago.
Right. So
2 years ago is actually really good.
Okay.
So if you're looking at, your VA, your FHA options, you can have 2 years with a Chapter 7 bankruptcy.
Okay.
And potentially it's worth looking at if you can get a loan or not.
Okay.
4 years for a conventional loan. So if you have 20% down, just remember, even if you have more money to put down, sometimes you're still in those government programs. But otherwise, it's 4 years. But I think you have options. And then if you add sometimes a foreclosure. So a bankruptcy can have a housing event in it, or it cannot have a housing event in it.
Oh, really?
So you might have bankruptcy, but keep your house and keep that payment and everything.
Right.
Or you can include your house in foreclosure inside that bankruptcy. So I am not a bankruptcy attorney by any means. I'm purely going off of papers I've read.
Right.
But so if you have that foreclosure, then you have years added on to that.
All right.
But if you just have that, and that's something, but it's worth asking because I think programs have expanded to even if you have money to put down, if you've gotten your credit score to a certain spot, even with that housing event or that credit event happening, there, and you have some money to put down, sometimes there's expanded programs out there that even say, okay, we realize this, but you've worked on building your credit up and you've got some funds to put down towards the house. So you're going to pay a higher interest rate, but let's get you into the house. And then you can look at maybe refinancing or doing something later on after that. But I think there's some options that I think a lot of people are afraid of looking.
Right.
And I would say, like most of us in the lending industry, we've seen about everything. And so for the most part, like I know in our office, we're here to help. We're not here. There's no judgment. There's no anything. We really love bringing somebody in and the steps.
We want to get you to that home.
Yes.
Because that's what you desire.
Right.
So let's figure out how we can get there.
Right. And let's just take a look at everything.
It's like a puzzle.
It is. It's a puzzle. And it's like, hey, maybe you're there now, or you know what? Okay, we got this and this. Let's work on this. Because I know a lot of people that go through bankruptcy start paying cash for everything.
Oh, right. But then you're not building back your credit rating.
You're not building back your credit rating. Right. So you want to, if you've been through something like that, you want to continue to have credit in your name and to pay them on time or to rebuild that credit.
Right.
So that when you go to do something like buy a car, buy a house, you look at that and you go, oh, you've reestablished that credit payment. And you should be leery, right? Because you don't want to get in that same position you were in.
Exactly. You want to be careful.
Right.
Change your habits.
Right. Change the habits. You're not maxing it out, or you're making different things or different choices, but you do need to reestablish that pattern to show that you now know how to handle your credit, because that car loan or that mortgage payment, somebody's extending credit.
Right.
So they want to see what you're doing with it.
Okay. So on foreclosure, what's the length of time?
7 years.
It's still 7 years on
7
that.
years.
Right.
Typically, like I said, but there are programs out there. If you've built up your credit and you have some funds to put down, there's what we kind of call the outside the box. If you watch our video, outside the box. There are some programs that are allowing for you to have a shortened period of time.
Okay. That's awesome.
From that. So
yeah,
good. There's some options out there. And I would just want to say, like, people don't be like I said, I think a lot of people are just embarrassed to start the conversation.
Right.
But I think when you're talking to somebody, right, it's confidential. You're talking to us, and we're actually just here. Like I said, there's no judgment. It's,
no.
It's really trying to figure out where you're at and if you're ready now, or if we can help you get ready.
Right. I mean, because 10 years ago, we were dealing with a lot of short sales and things like that because the recession was happening and a lot of people were having some issues. And so, we've recovered from that.
Yes.
So you might be a little timid about going back into the market, but you certainly can have those options. And so starting that conversation with us is the first thing to do. Yeah. If you're a little worried about it.
Yeah. And that's what I say, like, and just be forthright, right? Here's what happened. And that way we have full disclosure. And
the more we know, the better we can help you get to that point. So, because if we don't know, we can't help you.
Right. And we don't want to find out later. The worst thing is, because we do find out, and then later, and then you have to deal with it later. So it's much better just to be like, here
Rip off that Band-Aid.
Rip it off.
Yes.
So I would say if you have questions, because I mean, it's a great time. I mean, there's houses on the market. And I think there's some houses that might have been around for a little bit.
Exactly.
Now. It's not the spring market.
It's not the spring market, so you have less competition as a buyer. So it's a good time to buy is the fall. Absolutely.
It really is. Yeah. And I think you can come in to see what your options are on financing, and then go out and take a look at some homes. The weather is beautiful before the snow, before we have inches of snow.
Or ice.
Ice.
Yeah. So absolutely, it's a great time to start looking again, and give Lisa a call if you got any questions about how your financing is going to work if you've had some issues in the past.
Yeah. And then go out and look at some houses with Kim.
All right. Hey, everybody, enjoy the day, and don't forget to turn those clocks back
and change your batteries.
Have a good weekend.